Yes, YouTube, what is up? It is December. It's grey outside. I've just come back off holiday like a few days ago. And mentally, I am back to being confident just by the fact that I want to talk myself into being confident. Like, that's all really. My trades aren't really reflecting it at the moment, but I'm just trying to focus on the things that I can control and just bettering them every day. So I can control my attitude, and I'm feeling good. And I actually am feeling good when I tell myself I'm feeling good. So um, yeah, I want to get into this. And I've been looking back at some videos of myself and watching the things I was doing right and there's things I was doing wrong. And I, man, it. Do you know what the thing that's kind of difficult to deal with, or it's not even difficult to deal with actually, it's the thing that's given me hope to carry on, because it's difficult when you lose the confidence. But I look back at videos of myself when I was like ultra confident and you couldn't tell me I was gonna lose that day, and I wouldn't lose that day. And like, there's just something about being in them modes that I know that I can get back to that place. It's just like I need to just keep doing it and trying to be more and more consistent in staying in that place. Um, so yeah, basically there's going to be a back test, and I'm going to just try and apply all the things that I've just watched and the things that I find that seem to be the most important. So like I've got this always as my model, AMD. That's the accumulation going into an area of liquidity that's separate from the accumulation, manipulating into it, distributing back into the area. And then I'm also going to write down on here behavior, because something that I just watched was talking about thinking about the market as behavior. So think in terms of behavior. The next thing I'm going to write is take obvious moves, only obvious moves. Um, only obvious moves. Back away from the screen. So it's basically saying like, don't get this close and look for the tiny sweep of liquidity. Like, if you can't see it from back here, like this is what Dodgy always says about IFVGs. Like, if you can't see it from all the way back there, it's not a good trade. Like, don't take it. It needs to be so glaringly obvious that it needs to be taken. And then I guess having, what else is an important thing? I guess alignment or drawing liquidity, like alignment slash clear drawing liquidity, because we don't want to be trading against the big wave. Other than that, I think we're good to go. Maybe momentum, because that shows the intent of the move. Alright, cool. We're going to go for that. We're just going to see how we get on. So that's all the things written. Cool. So, you know what? Let me just check the trading plan anyway. Oh, yeah, of course, patience. Duh. Golden rule. Underlying patience. Yeah. Filled with confidence, we've written that in it. Take only obvious ones. Patience plus light bulb. I'm gonna write. These are all dodgy. These are all dodgy quotes. Light bulb setup and all that stuff. Although I think ICT says light bulb. Anyway, strongly back into the accumulation. Enter and reject a significant separate POI. If it's a small, unconfident one passed. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna go for this. So straight off the bat, I'm seeing an accumulation right here because I've backed up from the screen and I'm not too caring about this little sweep and that little sweep. I'm seeing this as an accumulation. Now, I would expect that to hold, but if it doesn't and it comes back into this range, I would still potentially take it because it seems like that's where it wants to go. So we've got this low marked out. I believe from the last few back tests, I remember that there is a couple of other lows. Yeah, cool. So clear higher time frame bias. Oh my god, I've already back tested this. No, I've come back to the same area. This does go and it keeps dropping. I don't remember all the little trades in between, but I've literally just watched a video where I was looking at this exact stuff. So I remember in it I was saying that I thought that we was going to come down below this and then sweep back up, but that didn't happen. But at the moment, the last few back tests, from what I remember, I've been looking at this as an accumulation and this as a manipulation distribution. And the same here because we've been respecting this. But anyway, I know the bigger move, but I don't know all these smaller moves. I just know that the bias is right and that's it. But I mean, I was super confident in this bias anyway, so. Right, now going back up to this, I see this. Also, I'm going to add that in the last video where I did backtest that I just watched, where I was saying I've actually already done this price action, I was doing this on the daily, so like there was literally no internal moves that I took. So this is all fresh price action to me still. I just, like I said, I just still know the bias. Anyway, with that being said, this is a protected high in my opinion until at least we take this low. So like I said, if this comes back down into this area, then this is pretty strong. I would also say that this should be protected as well. This looks more manipulative. I mean, I thought that would be protected, but I guess it hasn't. It's already done its job. It took that and then it's hit that low. Sorry, I'm not actually that mad about that going. So it looks like we could maybe get a 30-minute trade here. We are going to be looking for shorts. I'm going to just draw this line out here just so I know once I've zoomed in where the protected high is. I'm just going to change the colour so I know that it's not a liquidity area. I'm just looking for a protected high. And then just going to drop. I feel like maybe we could find some stuff inside of this. But yeah, just trying to think of this in terms of behaviour. It should make this a lot easier to trade with, I think. So this is going to be interesting. I kind of don't want us to take that high. I mean, we still could take that high, and it won't bother me that much. But all right. Like I said, I feel like this is the ultimate. We really shouldn't take this high, in my opinion. The only thing saying that we could is that we're quite low in this range. Like, we've come so far. Like, realistically, this, you could now see this as a big accumulation, like between that high and that low. So part of me actually thinks we could come for that high, but we'll see. I'm just not gonna force anything. If it comes down in respects, it's gonna be good, but if it doesn't, then it's not the end of the world either. I think obviously our target, the protected high for our target is like all the way up here, or it might even be higher. Yeah, it's all the way up there. So this has every right to come higher if it wants to. But yeah, just gonna take it slow. The next high, sorry, is gonna be there, so I'm gonna draw this out again. Like I said, we could come and take that It's not going to really bother me that much if we do. Got a small accumulation here. Not something that I think I'd even be able to take because it's so tiny and the gap's so close to the target. Alright, this is a slightly interesting move. Looks like we accumulated a lot here. Don't really have a gap to take this higher, but could go higher. No. Still accumulating actually, we could go higher after this gap. Ooh, interesting. Looks like we're coming back down into that. I like that. Like I could see that that was a manipulative wick just by backing up, and we've also got this as a target. So, am I gonna take that? We haven't closed super strong yet. This might just go without us. Yeah, it did. But yeah, nice little trade idea. Don't think we're going to come back up into that. I think we're just going to come and take this low. Nice. I also don't think we're just going to get this this trade. What I'm looking for. Looks manipulative again. I don't love it because we're kind of more in a gap than in a range. Like we took the accumulation high, but we haven't took anything else, so that's why I don't like that. Could go, but it might not. Okay, cool. Did go. Alright, so we've actually come back into that, and now we've took this. I don't like this because it's a counter. It's counter what I want. It's like opposing what I want. So I'm not going to take this. However, I do think that this could go. And if we get like a 1 minute move inside of there, then I might take it. But I'm very, very doubtful that that's going to happen. But I think this could go. Probably will go. Yeah. Nice move. I would actually kind of semi like to backtest stuff that just is kind of opposite. Like, unless there's a clear draw on liquidity. Say, for example, this is a buy. Let's say, for example, like this was the next low and it was clear, it was confirmed. Then there's no way I'd take that. But sometimes when it's just like in no man's land, maybe it's worth taking. I don't know. But okay, so I think we're kind of operating off the idea that this is now going to start turning around. That's kind of what I've got in my head. That's going to be our 1 hour. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We're going to turn around here. So with that in mind, even though it's a loose bias, I feel like we could still potentially maybe take something like that. Although it's quite a deep gap. Okay, so we've inverted the main one, but we haven't inverted the secondary one. That looks pretty nice though. Like we've got come into that. Just can't take it though until that other 5 minute gets done, which is not gonna happen. Let's see. I'll be in this, but I think we're just gonna get break even instantly. Alright, so TP is going to be there, but we've not hit that high, so I'll put that to break even. We might hit this. Looks like we could dump. Nah, okay. So still dropping. I like this. I don't see any real accumulation saying going up, so maybe we could take a short going into there. If we accumulate here for a little bit, I'd like to see that. I wouldn't take this. I'd like to see us accumulate a bit, go up into that 5 minute gap, and then come down. I don't think we're going to get that. No, we're not. That's fine. Just can't take those kind of 3 minute ones. Like I said, as well, we've come past the accumulation, but we haven't took another area of liquidity. This we kind of didn't as well, but it's a 5 minute, and it was a bit bigger, and we respected that gap. Whereas this one, we've come up, and we've disrespected the gap. So it's like, you know. Anyway, I think, am I gonna switch this? I kind of just want to wait until we get that 1 hour. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it. Alright, so we're into a new hour now. It looks like we're gonna get it. Depends. We're still half an hour from getting it. Alright, let's go back. Right. Here, dangerous one because it's like slightly stepping up. I like this, but we're in such a massive gap that it's like, what's the point? Why? Like, think about it in terms of behavior. What have we taken that's different to that? Like, this came up, went into that gap. So what have we taken in this part of the gap that's different? There's no other liquidity there. The shape looks great, but if there was a bunch of highs here, then this shape would be great, but it's just not. It could go, but it's low probability, so I'm not interested in it. Okay, I am a little bit interested in this, just because we've accumulated here, we've come up, took this old accumulation high, coming back in. Do we have a better gap? No. Also the thing I like is that we've respected this gap, which is basically in that leg. I was just gonna say I'm not gonna take it because the 1 minute is a tiny gap. But yeah, so I was right on both fronts not to take that move. Again, I'm still not going to take it unless we do something like that. Okay. Oh, hold up. Banging. All right, so we're in an hourly gap now. I'm going to enter here because I like the look of this move. Don't really care that we've made equal highs there. I feel like we should come for that. So I'm going to take this. Not sure if this would ever really be a trade I would take in real life, but for the purpose of backtesting it, I'm going to take it. So there's my TP, and there is my break even, but I think that once we pass that, we should just go all the way. Hindsight, to be honest, actually I don't love this, and I wouldn't do this in real life, but I'm just having fun with this backtest and seeing what we could do. I like this 5. We've got a nice accumulation here. I think we're going to have to take this on the 15 now if we do. I like that we've come up. This looks manipulative. Thing is, I can't take this short until we at least invert this 5 here. So we're going to have to wait on that. I mean, we could take this as the idea that we're going lower. This looks good. More because we're in an area that seems like it should be protected. When I look at this, I don't love it. And not going to take it. Yes, I am. 3 minute inverted. Am I going to take this? It's gonna go, but I'm not gonna take it because it's not as strong as it could be. Cool. So it does go. Defo wouldn't take any longs at this point. I would take this short if we get this inversion coming back down. It's a horrible shape though. I think we might want to come back above these highs here. Again, this needs to be a back away from the screen type of deal. I like that. Look at that. This should go. Let's see this 1 minute. Yeah, it's a clear, like, we've accumulated right before that gap. Come tapped into it. It's a really nice move. I think we probably are going to get this 5 minute as well. Just don't really like the shape of it. I'm gonna take away that so I can see a bit clearer. I'd take this. This looks good. Pretty clear. If we can just invert it strong, then I'll take it. 1 more minute. Ooh, not very strong. I guess I'd still take this. Kind of should have been in on that candle there. Let's see, 5 minute. 1 minute. Okay. So it just came higher, wicked it. More manipulation. I think this will go, so I'm gonna jump in on this. 270 is that? So we're looking for this low here. 1-to-1 is gonna be there. Not sure if we'll get 1-to-1, but alright, we're kind of low volume nighttime price action now. Whoa. I hate this kind of price action, man. We might lose this. Okay. That makes sense. It weren't the strongest. And if you actually look deep enough, this is just a big old accumulation. Anyway, this is overnight, so let's skip this. I might just skip this like every 10 minutes so we can just get to the next morning. Alright, we're at 9 o'clock now. So we're still in this 1 hour trade. Now let's slow down because I've been just kind of rushing this. Right. So accumulation here. Looks like we came below that low and took that low. Now we've come up, took that accumulation high. We haven't took the full accumulation high though. And now we're trying to do the opposite. Not loving this at the moment. This doesn't. There's nowhere screaming to me that's an manipulation. So I'm just gonna wait. I do think that we might come up for this. So I'm just gonna wait and see. 1 sec. Yeah, I'm not really interested in taking a trade that looks like that at the moment. Da da da. Yeah, I'm not interested in this yet. I'm not entirely sure that I would take a long towards it though yet. Don't think that that's on the cards, but it is if we take this low and do some kind of nice little move like that, I guess. We haven't inverted it yet. Okay, we have inverted it now. Alright, I think I'm gonna take this, to be honest. I quite like that we've come back down into that. I like the pattern, what it says. I like that we haven't gone further up. Alright, so I'm in. TP is going to be at the high, but I do need to go break even there just to be safe. I think we should hit this TP now. Don't come and break even me before we hit the TP. Oh no, I'm still not breaking yet. Right, that's just outrageous. But good thing is I could always get back in if we invert it again, which we do. Whoa, okay. Ooh, we have a 5 minute. So the 5 minutes confirm that we should be going higher. Like I said, I think we're coming for this accumulation high. 3 minute just hasn't inverted yet. 1 minute's inverted. This looks good. We got a 5 and a 1, but not a 3. I think I'd want to wait for the 3 because the reason I don't want to wait for the 5 is because we already inverted that down and now we've inverted it back up. So it's like not feeling move confidence. Okay, glad I waited for that. Interesting, we just took our own old low. Maybe we wanted to come into this gap, or maybe not. Still not wanting to really close strong past there. I think we might be coming for this low. I'm not taking this 3 minute now. It's just fucking about. I'm not interested in it. Unless we come, take this low, and then make a nice move up. Just not interested in it. No, that's gonna go in it. No, I'm still not interested in this. It's just messing around too much. Cool, so I still haven't come all the way for that high yet. Alright, let's slow down because we've been jumping ahead quite a lot here. So we might not come for that high after all. This looks good. It's kind of a shame that didn't close strong to start with. I mean, I'll take this. I think at the least we're gonna get these lows, but at least we're gonna get them lows. Come on, don't fuck around with me. That's a shame. I could have easily waited for a better price there. It still hasn't closed strong. Oh boy, 2 losses back to back. Should have just waited for that overall high to go. Wow, I really thought that that was going. Look at that! I just faded the overall draw on liquidity. So I'm still in this hourly move, by the way. We're still we're still in this hourly move. So let's see, can I redeem myself with this? Maybe this 15-minute gap here. Going a lot higher. Okay, nice accumulation here. Let's see if we can dip above it and come lower. Don't want to see us come higher off of that. That's good. Alright, we're coming back into this range, which is nice. Oh, we're already in the range. Cool, so I'm defo in this. And I think this is going to be my final trade of the back test. Lesson learned from this back test, just don't fucking rush. I've been rushing. And to be honest, even this is a rush, but this is kind of what I was waiting for overall. So it doesn't feel like a rush. I'll try and go TP all the way down there, to be honest. I will be going break even at... I'll go break even at that low. Maybe this low. I don't know. Maybe that low. To be honest, I will go break even at that low, because if we come all the way back up, there's probably going to be another move in it. So I would take it. Pretty confident that this won't lose. To be honest, can't imagine it losing. Oh my god. Why do I always say don't take the bigger time frame moves? This is mad, bro, because I'm super confident in what I'm doing right now. I guess I'm like trapped in this other big accumulation. I feel like we might lose this overall 1 hour one now if that's just lost. I think we will. Yeah. Alright, so seeing the bigger picture, I guess. We came up, took all these highs, but why didn't we? We were just trapping ourselves more. And there you go. Moral of the story is what? I don't fucking know. That should go now. Can we take that? Surely that's gonna go. 4 hour time frame, respecting a 4 hour gap. Let's just see. Good habits. I really want to like jump in and load up on this, put all my size on, but that would be a very silly move to do. But yeah, this should go now. After we've took all that liquidity, if this doesn't go, then this is mad. This is madness if this doesn't go. There's a move inside of that move, by the way. Oh, hang on. Looks like we might get another move inside of this move. This has to go, bro. Like, this has to go. This does not go. Like, I'm tripping. Thank you. Alright, cool. So, good habits. I'm closing this. I'm not trying to be greedy and shit. You have to deal with your bad habits and let them stand alone, but you just don't mix them up with your good habits. Like I was saying, there was another move inside of there. Probably is going to go for that low as well now, which is fine. Okay, look at this. What we got here? Can I see a big ass move? Don't try to trick me that that's going higher. I like these bigger time frames. Whoa, really? So, actually, oh shit, yeah, this was the trade that I said was an example of it. This high goes. Interesting. Now we come back down after this and we take a win. I wonder if that could be a trade. Obviously I know this is gonna go, but like seeing that, let's see what time frame I could see that on, because I just seen a big hood accumulation then. Yeah. Where was it? Wait, what? Where are we? Okay, cool. So we've gone above this, and then yeah, like I said, this is the accumulation I was looking at, and then this being the manipulation would mean that that's coming back into there. Let's see if this goes. Like I said, I know that this low, that this target is already going to go. I'm not going to take this as an actual trade either, but I'm just interested to see if this goes. Like, can you get these small little moves? No. So when would be the time that that move says it goes on? Because that's still just rising, making the same new highs. Oh, it would be now, because if this comes back into this gap, okay, understood. So it's waiting for the alignment. It's not trying to catch the top. It's seeing where the top has been made and then waiting for a move to come back into the top. Now we look on the smaller time frames and say, what have you got for me? That is an absolute beauty if this comes. So now we've got our 30-minute gap. Our 30 minutes inverted. Do we have an hour? We'll wait for the hour inversion as well if we have to. Got the hour inversion. Jump in on that. And then you go all the way down. 1-7. No, I'm not even putting this in actually. It's stupid. I can't take this. But yeah, you put that there. I'm still recording. I forgot about that. And then we'd just go all the way. Might lose. I don't know. Once you push down like that, once you're off. Like it's done now. I was going all the way for the lows. Like I said, I knew this draw liquidity was hitting. I've actually seen it already, so it's not that exciting of a trade. Oh wow. Wow, okay, so really the market says fuck you even if you get in early. No way. There's your move. Bad thing. Alright, cool. So this is today's backtest. Full of confidence, partially.